and you were introduced to Escher and Gertruda. Uh, you were invited to spend the night, and were provided with the very strange mechanical being that had been wandering through the castle for a long time, called Piddlewick 2, which Sarah was allowed to take. Uh, you guys spent the night, did a little bit of investigating, and decided it would be a good idea to bar the doors on either side, just in case something wanted to sneak into your room, which nothing thankfully did for you. And eventually you took back off towards Vallaki, now with a quest given by Strahd himself. The quest to potentially kill a rock down near the Amber Temple. Once
A
back in
rock?
big flying bird thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, a rock?
Yeah,
He-
like,
he-
the
ROC.
stone things that are on the ground.
I was like, Strahd has some weird enemies, man.
Giant bird. Uh, you guys went back to Vallaki, and we last left off with Piddlewick II, the mechanical thing, being handed over to the grateful toy Layla to take the monkey. So Layla, the little soft-furred monkey in the tutu dress climbs onto your shoulder.
I suppose now is a good time to ask, does anyone know how to take care of monkeys?
Not a clue.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I can feed it.
Kale's gonna look at Sarah and be like, "Well, you're its closest relative."
I mean, don't you just feed the thing?
Pretend I'm not offended by that.
I'm pretty sure it'll be happy if you give it a banana. Or something. I just hope it doesn't poop in your shoes. It's a monkey. They do stuff.
But they would never do that, would you? And then I'm going to give it a scratch. It's fine. I'll take care of them. Very responsible pet owner.
Just don't pet it too hard, okay? We saw what happened with the dog.
Well,
The monkey is just kind of looking across at Sarah at the moment.
Yes?
It looks back. It looks back at Layla, then looks at Sarah, then looks at Layla.
Sarah, can you address her by her name?
What did you name?
Piccolo.
Piccolo. Oh, okay. Yes, Piccolo?
The monkey points at itself, points at Sarah, points at Layla.
She's saying we're a family, Sarah. I speak monkey, by the way.
Oh my goodness. I did not know you knew that.
I mean,
yes.
the same kind can understand each other. It's only logical if he speaks monkey.
The monkey points at Sarah and goes, ee.
I think she wants you to hold her.
I will definitely, absolutely hold her. Sarah holds out her hands.
The monkey scrambles onto your shoulder and starts picking through your hair.
Okay.
Oh, it wanted to. Oh, yum. Well then,
Sarah, that's absolutely disgusting, Sarah. You really should take care of that.
remind me not to share a brush with you.
I mean, huh. Didn't we bathe in the lake before? Oh, that was like a day ago. Definitely slept in some bushes after that, so, well, good. This is a good way to keep clean, I think.
Well, I mean, Sure. Also, Piccolo's eating, so that's good, right? You don't have to feed them after that.
Not sure that's very nutritional.
Yeah.
Just I'm sure it's good food, like it's a good snack, but I don't know if that should be their full diet.
Well,
Oh yeah, I'm sure we got plenty of food. Seems kind of
mean,
cruel to just feed it lights.
We know that it belonged to that one fellow. We could ask him what it eats. The guy at the bar, the
Isn't
circus
he-
man,
Roll perception check.
Octavio?
Octavio.
Do you
Everyone.
want
Wait, Nana was dead for that.
what kind of check do we need to make?
Perception check, people.
Okay.
I don't even
All
have
of
my
us?
character sheet open. Hold on. It might take an hour.
Needs perception skill when you roll as high as me.
Alrighty.
If
So,
That's-
Kale, even as you're talking about the circus man, you actually spot him walking down the main street rather hurriedly, heading east.
Point that out. Let's speak of the devil. There he goes. Go catch up with him.
Well, wait, though, because what if he wants Piccolo back?
Why would he? Didn't he give?
He wasn't allowed to keep him because he's staying at the inn.
I know, but, like, still.
Kel
Yeah,
just
just
shrugs.
Wave him
Whatever.
down.
He
Wave him
looks
down,
like he's
you
in
know,
a hurry.
If he tries to take Piccolo away, I'll blast him or something. Start waving him down.
You get closer to him as you get down to this section, as he's ducking into the into that oh God, what was it called again? The Starkyard, the one with all of the sheds and that carriage and everything like that. The Arask Stockyard. Arask Stockyard.
Do you guys want to follow, or do you just want to leave him to his own business?
We should probably figure out what Piccolo needs to eat.
Yeah, we need to talk to him, I think.
Either way, I'm fine with it. Nana smiles.
All right, let's follow then.
Alrighty. Let's see if I have any particular notes I wrote down about him. Nope, didn't write anything extra. Alright. So, he's slipped through the gates of the stockyard and seems to be headed right for that carriage as you guys get there. Are you calling out to him, or are you attempting to hide and watch what he's doing?
I'll call out to him. I don't see no reason to be sneaky here.
Alright. He kind of freezes in place a few feet from the wagon, and he turns around to look towards you. I didn't realize I had company. What can I do for you, young miss?
We have recently inherited your monkey, and we were wondering what you usually feed him.
Well, the monkey eats dates and like little soft fruits if you have any. She'll eat apples. If you can get her some of those. If you crush up some nuts, you might enjoy that.
Sarah's writing all this down.
I mean, is he acting shady or nervous or anything?
Roll
Out of
insight. You
curiosity.
can also roll
I'm not
either
very
investigation or
insightful.
perception.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll do
No,
it.
nothing wrong here. Just a human being a human. Or wait,
Sarah's
he's a
really
half
not-
elf, isn't he?
She's not even gonna try.
Yeah, Nana, Ollara, you could definitely tell that he seems to have been caught in the middle of something and is quite surprised that you guys were tracking him over here.
Huh. Hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you. Sorry to bother you. I didn't know what you were doing, but
As you're
Yeah.
talking to him and about to say goodbye, the carriage rocks back and forth, and you hear a coming from it.
Oh my, what's in that carriage?
He's now got a deer in headlights sort of look on his face. Uh, it's none of your matter. It's my carriage.
Nana's gonna fix him with a grandmotherly disapproval look.
Roll intimidation, Nana.
I would say Lyra's kind of looking the same way, but not necessarily grandmotherly, but kind of glaring.
not sure if you've got an animal in there or you're into some kinky stuff. Not sure.
Look, I couldn't bring my cat around. I had to keep my cat locked up in here. I'm just coming to feed it.
Go
You've got a
cat.
kitty in there?
It lurches again, and you hear another snarl as in the sound of scraping metal.
Big cat.
You could even see that
Yeah.
there's some dried blood along the side of the of the wagon, and you could even read the inscription on it, which says, "I bring you from shadow into light."
Huh.
Can I see it?
I wouldn't advise. It might come rushing out and attack one of you. It's rather large.
Would really enjoy that though.
You say
What?
a rather, what kind of cat is it? Because don't know. It's just curious.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion check.
What was that?
Yeah, you
Roll
cut
a
out.
persuasion check, please.
Me to persuade him. I mean, what harm could one little kitty cat do?
He lets out a sigh and pulls out a key and sticks it in the lock, turning it. As he opens the door, there's a little bit of a crashing noise as a rather large armored saber-toothed tiger leaps out and kind of makes a roaring noise in front of you all.
Hey, I love it.
That's a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Armored too. Wow.
How did you get the armor on it?
The tiger kind of like sniffs around, and Octavio kind of pulls out this parcel that's wrapped in a little bit of leather and flips it minus the leather towards the tiger. Tiger snatches it out of the air for letting out for all a massive purring noise. Seems to be specially fitted with some kind of half plate. And as it's finishing its steak, it sniffs the air again and turns its eyes towards all of you.
Nice kitty.
Nana's going to simply hold up her hand, but showing no fear. Do you want me to roll animal handling?
Sure.
Like, calm yourself.
It immediately sits down and starts rumbling even stronger.
I mean, ride it, and then that would take away the problem of her being all slow.
Hey, you know what? Second pet?
Uh,
That was out of character.
The return of
Nana-
mittens.
Nana's gonna approach the armored tiger and offer it her hand to sniff.
thought you were about to say offer it to her hand for food.
No, she
Take
needs
this
her
as a
hand to wield
sacrifice.
her.
The tiger sniffs and carefully licks your hand before nudging its big head against your palm.
I'm gonna give him scritches. And I'm gonna start cooing to it in the celestial. Just old lady cat things.
As it purrs, it slits its eyes and it seems to be examining Kale.
Kale's gonna narrow his eyes back at it, like,
It's like doing the I see another cat, but not quite a cat sort of thing.
oh boy. Kale is going to maybe say like to Rictavio, do, do you need someone to exercise this thing for you? I mean, we get out and about, and it looks capable. It can eat what it kills.
Let's see. I think I'll go off of the persuasion you already used. Instead of making you roll again, and Octavia just kind of lets out a long sigh. Yes, I guess this plan of mine really isn't working right.
What's your plan?
Now that really isn't any of your business. But
Oh,
I don't think the tiger would be as useful as I was hoping it would be.
It's not any of our business. I mean, what exactly does one do with a tiger?
Well, tigers are good for attacking things, aren't they? But they're also useful in circuses.
yeah.
Nudging Nana. This is your chance. If you want the tiger, he doesn't want it anymore.
Nana's like hums to herself and it's like, well, I imagine another frontliner would be quite useful. She's going to give the cat the giant tiger scritch and like, of course, well, he'll need a proper name if we were to take him.
Kale's gonna ask the guy. Or Rictavio.
Yes?
And?
Oh, I never actually gave him a name. I just called him Tiger.
Yeah.
You're a lazy pet owner.
Well, he wasn't really meant to be a pet.
Yeah.
You're a bad pet owner.
And really, I kept cats growing up slightly smaller, like more like a bobcat size, and they really don't like being cooped up like that. I can't imagine that it would have stayed in there much longer anyway.
Yes, I imagine if it, well, it's fairly well behaved. I don't think it will attack random villagers since it didn't attack you on sight. Kind of adjusts his little spectacles.
If a tiger's hungry enough.
Well, I have been feeding him regularly.
Okay, well.
The cat continues to rub against Nana for a moment. She's petting
Nana
it,
keeps petting him.
and then it wanders over towards Kale.
Kale's just gonna put his hands up and be like, nope.
Kind of stands up
I mean,
on its back legs and puts puts a paws on either side of Kale's head, like the paws up on the shoulders, and sniffs right in his face.
Kale, give him a
Me?
kiss.
A kill that likes you.
Nana nods like, you should give him a scritch, Kale.
slurp,
worry, I'm sure
and
he'll
a big
only
rough
eat.
tongue goes running right up over your face.
Yeah, he's just gonna visibly cringe and then like just scratch it under the chin in the hopes that it'll stop.
Let's go. And whaps you a bit with with its tail before wandering over towards Sarah. Sniffs, and then
I give Scritchies.
it kind of like backs up from your scritchies and makes a little growling noise at you.
You will accept my Scritchies one day, tiger.
The tiger kind of is staring at you as if it understands and doesn't seem the least bit, convinced by that. It turns and looks up at Layla.
I'm protectively holding Piccolo away from it, just kind of staring at it.
Piccolo is kind of staring down and gives a little monkey wave at the tiger.
Huh.
Right. I'm gonna try and pet it, but I'm gonna keep Piccolo a distance away.
Yeah, I imagine we're switching off who's holding as we approach the tiger.
Oh no, consider this. Don't let Nana ride the tiger. Let Piccolo ride the tiger into battle.
Many sessions later, you see that you've turned Piccolo into a knight, and Piccolo is now holding a lance that's equal to her body, and
God.
she rides the tiger as a mount.
But she still needs to be wearing the little tutu with the knight's armor.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe we could get her a tiara too. I don't know.
Alright. So I'll walk over to the cat and hold out my hand.
The cat sniffs. And tentatively licks your fingers.
Okay, I'll scooch her. Him.
Octavio is now cleaning his glasses, just sighing hard, realizing that there's no way he is going to be able to get Tox's tiger back into there, especially with you guys all around.
Kale's just gonna smile at him and be like, "So, are we good?"
You've now stolen 2 of this man's pets.
Yes, I suppose you should go. Although I wouldn't suggest keeping him in town. The locals are not very happy with a big cat.
Well, what if I'm not very happy with the locals? Ever thought about that?
Your
Leon.
funeral.
Good terms with the innkeepers. But Lady Wachter keeps cats. Maybe she'll like it.
He just sighs. He basically has this funny look on his face, and part of it's like, I give up. Like, the parent that, was wanted to argue for 10 minutes with their kid to go to bed, and has now been like, okay, fine, stay up till midnight, see what I care, sort of stuff. So, now that you have a saber-toothed tiger in your party, what are you gonna do?
We need to call it something. Something so incredibly, like hilariously inappropriate, like Mr. Mittens or Sir Cuddles or something.
It was already named
It's
Mittens
in the other
another game.
Yeah, Mittens are out. What about
Hmm.
Bubbles?
How about we name it Dog 2 and make it Layla feel better?
Oh no.
Fuck you, Sarah.
I think she'd have a really hard time petting this one too hard.
I have a better idea. How about we call it Kindness, and then we can kill things with kindness?
I'm gonna think like, what's a good really generic, not like Fifi, but for a 'Cause that's a dog name. What would be a cat equivalent of Fifi?
What color is the fur?
I think the best way to describe it is tawny.
Um,
We could call it Miss Kitty.
Call it Kevin.
We should just call it Cat. It's not deserving of a name, I don't think. Not like Piccolo.
Like Whiskers or something?
why? What do you have
Yeah.
against cats? Or do you just have favoritism?
I'm allergic to cats, so she's not allergic to cats.
Oh, I never knew that about you.
Yeah, I try to avoid them.
I like Whiskers. It's hilarious.
Whiskers sound maybe Whiskers. Sir Chunks a lot.
Circumference.
Chungus.
I really like that one, Chungus.
Who's going to take responsibility for this cat?
I will if nobody else will, but if somebody else wants to.
Listen, I got a spider bot and now I have a monkey. I mean, come on.
Well, I have a monkey, Sarah, that I can lend
Arm.
to you.
You guys have a monkey together. You
It is your monkey child. Now you
it's
have
your
to get
monkey
married.
child. You
Co-parenting.
two are married now.
No,
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah's more like her daughter. Or as Piccolo sees it, her pet.
Look,
Wait, so we have 3 pets? Piccolo,
Okay.
Whiskers, and Sarah?
That's
apparently,
about right.
look, I'm just
How I feel about
treating.
being called a pet.
Look,
Well,
I'm,
Wave is
I'm,
talking. Hold on.
I'm just straight out here. Whenever we find a goldfish, it's mine. Okay, the
That's-
goldfish will be mine.
That's
Just
fair.
don't
We should
try
find
stealing
you a
it
pet,
from a
Wave.
beholder, okay?
We need to steal the humor beholder. That's the only point. Why not?
No.
Why not steal from the beholder, then come back, then fuck off back
No.
to Barovia
No trying to
and
take
take Strahd.
no trying to take Xanathar's goldfish. That would be a serious problem.
It's my goldfish.
No, it's big brain time. We take the goldfish, we give it to Strahd, we frame Strahd, and there, all our problems are solved.
Oh God, that would be clever.
All we have to do is stay out of firing range.
Boulder versus Strahd. Xanathar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the red shadow will be killed in the crossfire there, so that's win-win for us.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, I think the Red Shadow would probably stop that fight because he doesn't want to lose his toy.
Yeah.
Probably.
Anyway, so we're going somewhere really cold from what Strahd has told us. Should you guys invest in something to protect yourselves?
Nana nods, and she also like, oh, I have to catch up with Later Watcher. After all, she wanted me to assess if their suspect was the right one. And she smiles.
I should definitely buy some cold weather clothes. I think we all should.
It's probably a good idea.
Think Kale might be fine.
Grizz, quick question.
Sorry, Kale. The
Uh,
answer is no, by the way. And Layla, what's your question?
Do we know of a place that sells armor around here?
Let me look back at the trading thing. I know I wrote it down, but my cat is currently laying on my notes again. He is very cute, but he likes to lay on notes. I don't know.
Surface, and it inconveniences you. That is what cats do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks all he looks sad when I have to move him off of it. Or rather, I pulled the notes out from under him. Skeleton army notes. Okay, must have lost some. Ow! Must have lost the pages somewhere. Little guy, don't. No! Hey! Let go. Yeah, I seem to have lost the page of notes that involve that talks about the things here. Let me see if I wrote it down. If I find them anywhere. Okay, those do not help the notes. Does anyone else have those written down, just out of curiosity?
Which thing? What things?
Information on locations in town, because I just looked at my notepad and I realized that the pages that would have that on there are the ones missing from that notepad. I don't know where they went.
I don't think I wrote anything down. I just know there's a church, there's a toy shop.
So I
Pretty sure I remember there being a place where you could buy clothing, or maybe, yeah, there's somewhere where you could get like formal wear, if I recall, but I don't.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
I basically wrote down a couple of places that were not listed in the book for my own reference,
If you
and I
can't
think
find
I
it,
listed them out. And now I can't find the notepad, the notes.
if you can't find it, it's not too
Sorry,
big of a
Vex.
deal.
No, that's not the right page. That's from before.
I can just find a place somewhere to.
I mean, if anywhere in Barovia had that stuff, it would probably be this town, since it's probably the largest.
Yeah. Okay, that's notes for this weekend. Yeah, this is why I like having my notes, my newer notes, all on World Enville for things, because it's so much less likely that I'm going to lose them somewhere. I can just call up a session and say, I want session this. That's a lesson to anybody who's jamming. World Anvil is really, really nice. Assuming that you have, like, a second screen to work with.
Yeah, I'm keeping all my notes on Kale on there, so since he's very busy right now.
Yeah. And it might come in handy, because I started writing some stuff, more stuff up on Ollaras on, Okay, well, there is my notes that I have. Okay, that's actually my general notes for the game itself. That is not the specific notes. I hate it when I lose pages from a notebook. I don't even know how I lost these pages. So it's just really annoying. So let's see. So you said you were looking for armor.
Yeah, just basic studded leather.
All right. Let's see. So what we got right now is there is a little bit of a market atmosphere going on. People from various stores have set up little stalls in the square that were, now that the various festival notifications have been torn down, and there's a banner hanging, "Glory to Lady Watcher" and things like that are a little bit disturbing, but not so bad. But people are in a festive mood, and they're setting up festive stalls. You see somebody that's got candy on not candy on a stick, fruit on a stick dipped in candy sort of situation. And you do see a stall that's selling armor. Looks like leathers. Another one that's selling various kinds of clothing. Though you don't see anything that looks like too cold weather gear. You mostly see some finer robes and maybe a thicker coat than what you might otherwise have. But you definitely see one of the stalls selling armor.
Do you guys mind if I break off for a moment? I just want to make a quick purchase.
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, you're talking in character.
I was talking in character.
My bad.
Think-
Here. Go ahead, Kale.
I think Kale would probably excuse himself to go visit Lady Wachter because he's broke and he doesn't really need anything. And so I think he would take his leave and just go hang out there and be like, "I'll meet you there."
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's gonna go find somewhere where she can buy cold weather gear.
Mhm.
Yeah, I believe I would like to go to both places. I'd like to go see if they what kind of armor they have. They probably don't have anything useful.
Probably not anything we can afford.
Yeah.
Who is taking charge of the tiger?
um, I imagine Nana has the tiger unless anyone says otherwise.
I think it makes sense that Anna has the tiger.
All for Nana having the tiger then?
Sure.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. It goes through.
Um, well, yeah, Nana would be looking for any cold, like something she could wear, cold weather, at least under the chainmail, like, under all her skirts.
Yeah. I said the only thing that seems to come close out here on the square is the booth that is selling like some, heavier but fine-looking cloaks and robes and such.
Mhm.
But you don't see anything specifically for cold weather. Like you don't see fur-lined this and that sort of stuff. You basically, it seems more fancy than this that, but it might serve its purpose because they are kind of thick.
And Nana looked at the shop and he's like, excuse me, dearie, how much for this cloak?
Oh, let's see. This cloak for you is approximately. Ah, get to the right page. That would be. Why do these? Why do sell prices have to be on different pages? Here we go. That would be 15 gold.
And Nana's going to put it down disinterestedly, like, thank you. And she's going to turn to leave and see if, kind of not linger, like, she doesn't want to appear eager, but see if the shopkeeper will lower the price for sale.
He just seems to be looking around at other people to see if they are coming over. And as you're like entering in the square, Kale, you said you're heading for Lady Watcher.
Yes, as long as I can find my way there and not the ditch that I usually end up in.
Now you've made your way to Lady Watchers a couple times now, so it's set in stone in your head, probably. Anyone else going, or just Kale?
Nana will go because she does need to take care of that.
No. This is while you're Nana. This is while you're shopping. So.
No.
All right, no, not yet.
Just Kale.
All right.
Would it be possible? Because I don't want to go shopping for this and have it not be a possible thing. Would it be possible if I went shopping for pelts and stuff and like made cold weather gear myself?
We can discuss that. Okay, if no one else is going to be at the Lady Watchers, then Kale arrives at the place, and you actually see some more people here this time, coming and going. Looks like some more of the carried official type looking folks from around town, and you see several more guards that are approaching outside. One of them kind of holds up a hand. Excuse me, state of business?
He's just gonna sigh. He's just, could you tell Lady Wachter that Calathaniel is here to see her? She'll know who I am.
The other guard, there's actually two guards standing out there, and the other guard looks at the guard that just stopped you and says, he's on the Little Watcher's list. Might as well let him in. And so the watcher, the guard that held up his hand, like, steps aside. Sorry to inconvenience you, sir. Go on in.
To nod and sweep on inside.
So Lady Watcher is currently in the in kind of like that formal parlor you've been to a few times. Like I think you may have even slept in that room at least once.
Probably.
Like off to the west of her dining area. And she is currently there. There is two servants on her that are like, seemingly helping her with something. And she is standing there, like she's looking at something sort of official documents. And she is actually smiling ear to ear. And as she sees you from the corner of her eye, she grins. Ah, Kel, nice to see you again. Come, sit. How are you and your people doing?
He'd do like a little bow and settle in, and he'd be like, quite well. We survived our dinner with Strahd unscathed.
Ah, I figured you would. As I said, he's more of an absent landlord sort. That if you could just be persuaded to take a better interest, perhaps all of our lives would be better.
Kale nod and they'd be like, well, I don't know if I can convince my friends not to stick multiple blades into him, but we'll see what happens. He just sighs. He's like, I actually came to see if you have any information about the area to the south of here. Strahd has tasked us with killing some large bird that apparently lives down there.
How far south are we talking?
Did Strahd really specify? I don't know if he did.
He might not have.
He just said that the area that we're going to would be a place that I would be at home in, and
Well, darling, I don't actually know where you'd be at home.
he was going to continue. Sorry, I had to take a breath because he says snowy mountains, probably too cold for any of your kind to tolerate.
Snowy mountains, more like Mount Gakis, I imagine. Are you taking a trip to the Ember Temple? Is that what I'm hearing?
Temple, but now I'm intrigued. What is this place?
I've heard it's on the snowy. On the edge of the snowy mountains of Mount Gakis. I've never been there myself, nor do I know anybody exactly who has. I've heard stories about it. Some sort of great repository for knowledge and perhaps great artifacts. Perhaps a final resting place for various important people from long before Barovia came into being.
I don't know if I should tell the rest of them about this. No, that's out of character.
What you want to do is you want to go all the way to the Raven River Crossroad. It's the one that before you head off towards Kresk, and you wish to go south. It'll wind around for a long time, but eventually you shall get to the mountain.
He would if she has a map that he can look at. I know we have a map, but
do you have the map on you right now?
Well, I know you pull up. I don't think we physically have a map. I know you pull up the map.
So that's what she's going to do. She's actually going to pull a map out of the desk a nearby desk or cabinet. I think there's a desk nearby. And she is going to offer it to you and gesture to this space over here. Say, you want to go south down there and take that winding road all the way to Mount Gakis. I believe the Ember Temple is somewhere along that road. I'm not entirely sure where, but it should be somewhere down there.
I'm just going to draw a little square on the map where you were pinging. And it looks like we have to go by the winery, which is wonderful. They're not exactly pleased with us.
The winery is on a different road.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it's on the southwest road, and you just want to go south.
All right. Cool. I'm trying to think of what else. Trying to think of what else he would ask. I don't know. I think that might be all he kind of wants to ask her more about Strahd, but he's not sure if she knows.
There you go. That's another way of getting the map.
It's a handout. All right, cool. Okay, so the winery is all the way over there. All right. I was thinking this other thing is the winery, but that's okay. I see the road.
Yeah, the road is visible on the one map, but not the other.
Cool.
Yes, that's the old Selvitz road. Just want to take that there to that crossroad and go south.
I guess he would ask while he's here. When we asked Strahd about what happened between him and the woman he covets, he was a bit cagey. He didn't want to share. Do you know anything?
She thinks for a moment. I do not really. It's an old story, and I've heard that it's actually somewhere in a tomb that might be somewhere. I'm not entirely, I don't know where it is. But I imagined that if one were to find it, they would have a lot of information about what happened.
Kel nods. He's like, I do need to find that then. I need information. He's just gonna sigh. He's like, I think at some point I'm going to need him to convince him of something so that we can do what we need to do to get out of here. And he just sighs and shakes his head. He's like, I shouldn't say too much more about that. Kind of like, not that I am keeping secrets, but I really don't know myself.
I understand.
And I guess with that, he's just gonna like ask if he can chill there for a while we wait for the rest of the people to show up.
Of course you can. I'm also hoping that you would be available for the job, perhaps. There is a bit of a problem with the old burgomaster's mansion.
He kind of like would reach down and like shake the little pouch at his side that has one whole fucking copper in it and be like, "Do tell."
Well, his wife and servants left willingly enough. His horrible son is held up in the attic and refuses to come out. I was hoping perhaps you and your companions might be able to persuade him out of there.
When you're saying horrible son, you're not talking about that freak with the giant hand, right?
Oh, no, not him. He will not be a problem. No. No, I am talking about Victor, the boy who broke my daughter's heart. He fancies himself a wizard, from what I understand, and he is held up in the attic of his parents' house.
I'll bring it up to the others. I don't know what their priorities are. I'm pretty sure Sarah's going to want a gun for this giant bird. She likes things like that. But if it's quick and easy, maybe they'll do it. I can't make any promises. I have very little control over those people.
And I noticed that you were checking your pouch. Is there a problem with your money?
Perpetually.
Perhaps I can help you with that. I'm willing to pay you some, let's say, 100 gold, if you can do this for me.
He would try not to look too excited, and he'd be like, "I'll mention it to them. As I've said, I even though they are technically my servants, I don't have a whole lot of control over them now that we've been in Barovia for so long. They've gone wild."
Perhaps you pay them too much if you're already out of money.
I probably should just beat them more, but you know.
She laughs. Perhaps. Oh, yes, you should probably send them first. After I said, he is a wizard, so he might have magic that could be quite dangerous.
I'm just imagining him like he just nods. He's like, that's probably a good idea. I am a little squishy. He won't mention that part about the wizard, but you know, boy in the attic, get him out of there. All right, good. And like I said, if that's it, then I let the others have their fun.
Do be careful. He, as I said, he is quite dangerous. If he needs to be killed, then do so. If you can take him alive, that'll be fine. The people will be happy about that, and his mother will be happy about that. But I will not shed a tear if he were to die.
Good. And like I said, he would ask to like just chill there because I'm assuming he told the party this is where he's going and that we're gonna meet here, so he's just gonna. Yeah.
Grandmotherly disapproval intensifies. Oh God. Well, at least nobody hears what Kale's talking about in character.
Oh no. Nana would be down to kill the weak, but I'm referring to the only loser uses magic comment.
Ah. All right, so Kale is now chilling with Lady Watcher. If I recall right, Sarah, you were on a hunt for pelts.
Yes, to potentially make some cold weather gear and look fabulous as well.
And with that, you actually see two men at a stall with some tanned hide. Let's see here. Let me grab out a description of these two men. Where are you? Page with that information. Are you okay, little boy? Aw, poor sneezing little kitty. So you see this dude and... Oh, I'm misspelling that. That's why I can't find him. And this dude hanging out at a stall with a bunch of wolf hides. Like, you know, some of them are hanging over things, some of them are just draped up, but they all appear to be tanned and ready to go.
Oh, these guys look intense. She looks behind her and notices that no one's with her, and she goes, "I have to talk to them alone?" Oh. And she waddles over, awkwardly slams her hand on the stall, and says, "Your finest, warmest pelts, sirs."
They kind of like give you an appraising look, and the bald one kind of leans over the stall, like both of his hands are down on it, and kind of lean over and looking down at you, intensifying with his eyes, and says, 5 gold.
Gold, you say?
Yes. Gold.
To appraise your warmest pelt before I decide to hand over any coin.
Roll persuasion.
Trying his best Kale impression. Her best.
She needs Kale here to back her up.
Yeah. Let's see.
He kind of like leans back a bit and nods his head towards the other one. The other one pulls down one of the thick hides. That's just it's pretty much a full wolf pelt. Like there's a large wolf. You know, you still got the outline of the head and the paws and all of that. It's like one continuous piece, and it's really thick, and just kind of shows it out to you. This one would get you warm.
This one's
See
nice.
how it can fit over you. You will be small. You are a small lady.
Not a very nice comment, but okay. Um,
It fit. It fit over you.
yeah, it'll fit over me. I understand that. I could have killed bigger, but
Doesn't matter if big or small, kill bigger. This one fit over you.
Anyway, yeah, this is nice. This is. I mean, is this a? This is. I could probably make a pelt out of this. I mean, a cold weather gear out of this, right? Okay, that's why I'm trying to appraise if I could.
You could probably, use it as the way he's talking, like, use it as a cloak, with a hood. Like, turn the wolf head into a hood, and you just have a trailing cloak that wraps around you. Like turn turn like the pot, like the arms and whatnot into a something to fashion it over you.
Would Sarah look cool in this?
I
That's
think
what she's
Sarah
trying
would look cool in it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can make this work. Okay. Yeah, 5 gold. You said for this.
5 gold.
All right. Yeah, I'll hand over 5 gold. And I hand over half of my money. Thank you, good sirs. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. So what is Wave up to right now? Very quiet, Quentin. What are you up to?
That's a good question. I'm checking on my alcohol to see how it's doing.
You went back to the to the cart. Got it.
Because I have some spending money actually, but I wouldn't even know what to spend it on. So, yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna see if I can buy some.
The alcohol doesn't seem to be doing that well. It has this weird smell to it at the moment, one that you didn't expect from your fermenting process.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go see if I can buy some glass vials with stoppers.
Alrighty then.
And would there be a store that sold ingredients?
So every vial with a stopper costs 1 gold. And what kind of ingredients are you after?
Magical ingredients for El Potions de la Magica.
Okay, so that'd be kind
I
of
have no idea if there's a table for it.
Yeah, I could have sworn I actually found that at one point. Hold on. Probably not in this game.
I'll buy an additional 3 vials, so I have a total of 9 now.
Okay, so as I said, each vial costs 1 gold.
No, I already had 6, so
Okay.
now I have 9. It's probably in Xanatar's somewhere. If that helps at all.
Maybe. I have Xanathar's on roll 20, and I was trying to look it up in the compendium, and so far nothing. The big picture of the goldfish on front. And Xanathar looking very happily at it. Because that is his favorite goldfish. If anyone touches his goldfish, they are doomed. Their families are doomed. Silgar. Crafting an item. Mage 128. Let's see if there's any information on ingredients. Alright, so addition to the tools. Determine how many work weeks it takes to create an item. Divide gold piece cost by 50. A character can complete multiple items in a work week if the item's cost is 50 gold or lower. Alright, so what are you trying to build? What are you trying to make? Quentin?
Mainly like potions of healing and maybe some other like very low tier potions, if there are any others.
Okay, so potion of healing, I believe, is 50 gold, which is CR rating, which would be common ingredients. It would take you. Well, I usually have depending on what your proficiency is in alchemy. What is your proficiency in alchemy by the way? Do you have proficiency?
I have expertise, so 10.
Okay. And do you have an alchemist kit?
I do have an alchemist.
Yeah.
I have an alchemist kit because we can make free toolkits.
Yeah.
As artificers.
Yeah, that's what
I mean, one free toolkit, but still, it's enough. That's why we went halvesies on a. What was it, Tinkerer's Tools?
Yeah, so it'll probably be about 25 gold worth of material you would need to spend per potion.
One potion?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
For a healing potion.
Ah, no.
Did Wave mention that he was making any of this stuff to Ellery?
Mm-hmm. Can I... what shop would I be buying this in?
At the moment, that they're all like spread around the square as little booths and whatnot, selling individual component items.
Could I buy a book on component items?
Roll me a 1d1. Roll me a 1d100.
Because it might be cheaper to just buy a book and like.
You actually found a book stall. Oh my god! I just rolled a nat 20. There's even a book on top that talks about foraging for magical ingredients.
Oh yes. Hello, good sir. I'm perusing here, and I'm thinking of maybe buying some books. This one looks interesting. How much would this go for? I try to look not that like hardcore onto this, so it doesn't jack up the price.
Oh, this book is very expensive. 25 gold for the book. It is worth
25.
every penny.
I
Every
believe you.
copper.
True. That does look like a good book. Would there be a way? Oof. Give me a second. You wouldn't happen to know of a shop that buys magic wares, would you?
No, I would not.
That's very unfortunate. What if I... Could there be a possibility of me giving you 10 gold now and paying the rest later?
For
'Cause I'm
what?
For this book?
I need 25 gold.
What if I give you 10 gold and a chest that smells nice?
What kind of chest?
And a dagger.
Roll persuasion check.
God, why do I have performance and not persuasion? Oh God.
I need the gold, not weird items.
What if I gave you a rod of... Can you keep that book aside for me? I'll be right back. I'll see if I can
One
get
gold,
the
and I will keep it aside for you for today.
You drive a hard bargain, sir. Will that 1 gold be included in the sale?
Roll persuasion again.
God.
Yes, the 1 gold will be used in the sale if you buy it today.
Okay. I will go look for people of the party and be like, hey guys.
Nina and Sarah are definitely in the square. Layla, where are you at the moment?
I was gonna head up to that shop that was selling armor.
Alright, that's actually quite nearby to where Sarah is. You see a kindly old lady, not quite as old as Nana, but, you know, the smiling face and wrinkles.
Sure, I'll
Hello,
walk up.
dearie. What can I do for you?
Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't mean to take up too much of your time. I'm going to be traveling soon, and I was wondering if you had any armor a bit sturdier than this, maybe some studded leather.
Oh, that is quite nice. Are you looking for something like scale mail or a chain shirt, perhaps?
That's a bit heavy for me. I kind of like the flexibility of the leather.
I'm afraid I don't have anything better than studded. Studded is quite nice and flexible.
The studded would work perfectly.
Oh, I thought you said you had studded leather armor.
No, I got basic leather.
Oh, okay, because she was. I was. All those comments were based on you saying studded leather armor. My bad.
No, you're good.
I do have studded leather armor. There's also hide, which should be nice. Chain shirts and scale mail.
I think the studded leather would just be perfect.
All right. 45 gold for studded leather.
Sure, I can do that, and I'll count out 45 gold pieces and hand it over. Now,
Wow. Wow. She actually has money.
I have.
Yeah, but me and Sarah have been going halfsies on a lot of items.
Anyway, so
God.
so you hand her the gold. She hands you the studded leather armor.
What are the odds you'd want to take this off my hands? And I'll point to the armor I'm currently wearing.
I would pay 5 gold for that.
All right. I guess I'll take it off and hand it to her.
All right, and she hands you 5 gold back.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Have yourself a lovely day. Alira.
I would probably have followed her to the armor shop and just watch. And to the old lady, I say, I don't have the money now, but do you know someone here in town that would craft half plate?
Half plate is very expensive. Yes, I imagine that the blacksmith would be willing to make a set, but they'd probably want half up front and half on delivery. From what I understand, half plate is over 700 gold,
Oh, I know it's very expensive.
which is why the crafter would need to be paid up front, at least half of the commission.
Right. Oh, thank you. Do you know anyone here in town that would sell some warm weather clothing?
Well, there's the clothing store next to me, and I imagine that the pelts nearby are also for sale that can make you warm.
Let's wait to the pelts.
And you turn around, you already see Sarah wearing one.
Ah,
Imagine not starting with studded leather.
so thank you. I'll walk over. Where did you find that?
The pelt?
Yeah.
You mean the fabulous pelt that I got? This one that I look great in, by the way?
Yeah, you look great at it. Where did you find it?
Thank you. I found it. These really scruffy looking guys. They have a whole trading post up for it. They have a whole stand full of them. I got the biggest one, so you know, it sucks for this one's mine, and it'll
Right.
be great.
Would you help me make a set if I can buy some?
Yeah, sure. I got some time.
Okay. So I'll make my way over to the sellers of pelts.
Yeah.
Sarah will just follow.
I hope they'll
Can
not
Layla
tie
tag along?
Oh, sure. I hope you're not here to try and get a refund on your on your purchase of that skin. The one gruff guy looks out at you, Sarah.
Do you see how I'm rocking it? Why would I ever refund this? No.
I kind of smile and I say, actually, she brought you some more customers.
5 gold per pelt.
Okay, sure. I'll give them 5 gold.
You are given a nice big pelt.
I'll also hand over 5 gold, but I'll ask, would you happen to have a smaller pelt? And I'm gonna use my hands to size out something about piccolo sized.
God.
Do not have pelt quite that size. Do not. Do you need extra fur?
Yes, but a smaller size. I guess the smallest you have, if not.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah, that is. I suppose we have this, and you're handed the roughest looking torn piece of tanned hide that you've ever seen. It could probably engulf Piccolo. 1 gold.
Does it look, if I'm touching it and going through, does it look like it'll keep her warm? Or is it just like a
Roll
plain
a
piece of
nature
leather?
check.
Okay.
Seems pretty warm to you.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I care about Piccolo.
You're pretty sure it'll be okay. It just you. It's gonna look very ugly.
Into like a Piccolo burrito.
The important thing is keeping her warm, I guess. I'll pay for both, and I guess I'll hand over the 6 gold for the main fur for me, and then the tiny thing for Piccolo.
All right. Is there anyone I forgot? So what are the rest of you guys doing now then?
Well, would I have seen them all gathering at the fur traders?
I
So-
imagine that after a little bit of wandering around, you notice the rest of your companions are now all sporting furs. Or at least 3 of
I'm
them are.
looking for a companion. I'm looking for the companions to be a beggar.
Nana's gonna approach the others like, hello, dearies, and she's, just casually scratching Whisker's head as she walks over to them.
Yeah, I smile and say, hi.
Where'd you get those furs?
We're there. We went to the first sellers.
I guess the Nana will go get a fur.
Ooh, yeah, look at all the business they got to talk with Sarah.
She's just kind of looking at her fingernails. Yeah, I'm just kind of like,
Dude, you should seriously hit them up and be like, yo, look at all these sales I made you.
Yes, get us discounts.
You gonna spend 5 gold as well, Nana?
Well, unless they can be persuaded down to something a
How do
little
you
more
wish you'd have to
reasonable.
persuade them?
I'm gonna go just give them a grandmotherly smile. And persuade, because I have and I have a giant cat. Though using I know I'm just going to roll. You want me to roll persuasion?
Yes, please. And tell me
With
how
big
what you say to
grandmotherly
them.
eyes. Like, hello, dearies. I was wondering for a fur for these old bones of mine, but she's kind of looks like.
The
I
one
don't
with
have very
hair
many
seems to break a bit, and he's got this look and goes, "You look like grandma."
And she's gonna reach out and gently pat his hand. Reach up and gently pat his cheek.
And he reaches out and offers you a pelt and says, "For you, grandma, I will only take 1 gold."
Of course, dearie.
damn, Nana and her grandma privilege.
And she's just like, you can call me Nana, dearie.
Okay, Nana. The bald man next to him just kind of glowers a bit and rolls his eyes.
And she's gonna look at him like, it's like, don't you have a grandmother you love too, dearie?
Grandma, make me bathe outside. No extra discount for you.
Nana will pat his cheek and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, your grandmother wasn't as kind and comforting as most are. And she's going to offer him a cookie.
Oh no. Roll persuasion on him.
Huh?
Roll persuasion for that other one.
Alright.
Give you 4 gold discount too. Now you owe it. Now
No.
it's negative gold.
And he kind of like sighs and takes the cookie.
Alright, so. And she's going to kind of smile, give them a smile. It's like, have a good day, dearies. And she's going to pat each of their hands and give the gold for the pelt.
So Nana managed to convince them to sell her a pelt for a gold. Go Nana.
I am so upset that you were able to work like that.
What can
I
I
mean-
say?
I paid 5 gold for this beautiful thing. I mean, look how good I look in it. They should have paid me money to wear this.
Nana will gently pat your cheek. Like, there,
So,
Sarah.
do I catch up to the rest of them?
Yeah, you're
I
right there.
know.
You saw Nana grab, patting the cheeks, the hands of the of the wolf pelt sellers.
Hey guys, who is willing to lend me 10 gold?
I can lend it to you, Abe. What do you need it for?
A book.
10 gold for a book? Gotta be a pretty important book.
Hey, I give you guys free potions every day.
Yeah,
You can lend me 10 gold.
no complaints. Go ahead, Sarah.
I mean, I haven't seen any potions from you. You know, I'm just
I have given a few of you potions. Potions don't run off me like water do. I would say water doesn't grow on me, but it does. But potions don't.
I
But
don't
if
have
you
10 gold.
want, yeah,
I'm just pulling your leg wave. It's fine.
come on. I'll give you a healing potion or a potion
I
of
don't-
life.
No, it's okay. I don't actually need potions.
So can I get 10 gold?
Yeah, here, and I'll count it out and hand it to him.
Thank you, and I run off. I'm gonna go buy me a book.
We never see wave
So,
again.
so you have the 24 gold that to offer the bookseller.
I do now.
All right, then he is definitely willing to make that deal with you. The 1 gold that you paid him earlier, plus the 24 more that you're handing him, he hands you the book, which is all about properly finding, which means basically now you have the ability to forage for magical items, for magical components, and now have an advantage on investigation, survival, perception checks to find them.
Good. I am off. When are we leaving, guys?
The only person you don't see in your party right now is Kale. Everyone else is there in the
Kale
square.
here. I suppose we should go rescue Kale from our friend. Though I need to talk to her too. Nana kind of smiles.
That's fair.
There is something I agreed to do for her before we left for dinner.
Also, other big item question, guys. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I found an armor that can be animated.
I think you did when from the Wizard's Tower, right?
Yeah, I know Sasha knows, because she was with me, I think, when we figured it out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think we discussed it. You said something about the secret code or whatever, and you told us. And it like comes to life.
Yeah, do we want to keep it?
Seems pretty helpful.
Fair. Okay. I was just thinking it could be worth a lot of gold.
Mm,
Oh yeah, we've already got an armored tiger, a really cool monkey.
That's fair. You guys have enough stuff.
I mean, I'd say it's up to you. I think we could probably find other ways to get gold. I just feel like, Sarah's right. It could be very useful.
Yeah, just like drop that guy in a room full of monsters, and you just got yourself a blender. I think, or a very beat up armor. You know, it depends how strong the monsters are.
So, what do you guys plan to do now that you've acquired various items?
I think it's time to go get Kale.
All right, so you're heading to the Watcher house.
I'll pick
Yeah,
up
it
Kale.
is.
All right, so you head there, and there's now guards at the front entrance, and one of them puts out a hand and goes, "Halt! Set to the business."
We roll up and we look sick as fuck. As by the way, we look cool. Oh, we're here for Kale.
More. Cal is in there with the two Watcher.
Yeah, we're just here to pick them up.
Yeah, man.
He is busy with Lady Watcher.
Right. We're his servants, so we kind of need to be with him.
All right, so roll persuasion check.
Who's doing it? Is everyone doing it?
Not me. I'm not doing it.
I'll do it. I got +6.
I'll help. But I'm not gonna do it.
Ah, fine. Go on in.
Turning the grandmother eyes
Like-
on the guard.
Kind of step aside.
Thank you, dearies.
Oh, and make sure to park the carriage around back. And don't scratch the wood, thank you. Pat him on the back.
So you head in and going all the way back area. Kale is currently there with Lady Watcher. They're on like basically couches on the opposite sides of from each other, just kind of either chatting, or Kale is just relaxing with probably tea and little tea cakes, and Lady Watcher is doing about the same.
I guess at first glance, if you guys are all like draped in wolf pelts, Kale would sit up and be like, "Good lord, you people look like a tribe of..." And I know that the Uthgard probably doesn't exist in this world, but that's my best reference. So you guys look like a tribe of Uthgard barbarians. What the heck?
Yeah, we look fucking sick, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna assume it's sick as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Nana just smiles.
I don't
Says,
understand
"Oh,
what these words
dearie,
mean.
I've had to
You do
word
not
worse."
look sick. You look mostly well. I do not see anyone to be very pale.
Kel just puts his head in his hands. He's like, I think we definitely need that 100 gold.
100
What do you
gold?
guys say to it? What do you guys say to a detour?
What detour?
Of course. Like, Nana smiles. She just smiles.
He's
Kale-
just like, how terrible does it look that I can't even keep my servants' clothes properly?
Kale. I'm sorry, but I can't have you speaking for the group until you are in those drags.
Yeah.
He just folded his arms across his. I don't need those things. Cold doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Listen, either
Anyway.
dress up or shut up.
Yes, you've learned his secret. He's actually Elsa.
Well, GKL, it sounds like you just need to let it go.
Anyway,
Listen.
we just need to evict a boy from the attic of the Burgermeister's mansion, and she'll pay us 100 gold.
Did you evict a boy from the Burgermeister's mansion? What's this boy's name?
Say it was Victor?
His name is Victor, and he is a terrible young man. He broke the heart of my daughter.
Oh,
Sounds like
that's-
killing time.
Well,
No, smiles.
Sounds ice cold to me. We'll do it.
Well, no. Wait, you said evict, right? What are the terms of that? We don't have to kill him, right?
No.
You do not have to, but I will not
Well-
shed a tear if he dies.
So we're not going to kill him, and I'm going to look
So,
around the group.
I don't think we're gonna kill him. We're just gonna kick him out.
Nana gives this very innocent smile and says, "Of course we won't try to kill him, but if my
Oh, dear God.
sword is to slip and, well..." She just
Okay.
smiles again.
Falls on it?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
breaking someone's heart is not a killable offense as far as I'm concerned, but it's quite bad.
Agreed.
Yeah, Nana, we're cool now. We can't go around murdering people for no reason.
But there is no reason. I would say that's quite the reason.
Breaking someone's heart. Is that a killable offense? I'm not very. I don't
My
have a fair.
daughter's mind has been shattered by this broken heart.
Oh,
See, killable.
Does that sound right? Because I don't know about all that. Does she sound like she's telling the truth?
Roll insight. She seems quite dramatic about it.
Right.
she
Well,
lost her mind.
Yes, my poor
So
daughter
wait.
lost her mind.
Wait, does Lady Watcher want us to kill him? I don't understand.
Yeah, there she was lost in thought, thinking.
She
"I
doesn't
have a spell
seem to
that
care
can
either
just
way. Although maybe the daughter wants to do it herself. I mean, that's what I would want.
I know, given the time, I could probably gain the spell to help her, but I don't have it now.
Nan's going to kind of stroke the cat whiskers for her, and she says, "Well, a broken heart did lead me to join my church's cause." And she kind of gives the rest of them a smile, like, "It was quite therapeutic."
People just kill people because of broken hearts? Huh. This is.
You mean?
I didn't know. Well, if it's okay, I guess that's okay.
okay.
Defeated. All right.
I mean, I'm sure you guys need the money after buying those amazing outfits.
Speaking of these amazing outfits, Kill, are you sure you don't need anything? Because I know you said the cold doesn't bother you, but at the same time, can you withstand that type of weather?
He just would shrug and be like, "I'm from a mountainous region that sounds similar, so I'm sure I'll be fine."
That's all right. We'll just have you in the group so we look cool by comparison.
Hmm.
Not gonna evict you just yet. You're still in the group, is what I mean. I was filing your resignation right here, but
We can reassess at a later time, right, Sarah?
yeah.
Look, if you kill one for me, I'll wear it. How about that?
We have to go out and kill one specifically, or can we just buy you a fur?
I want you to wring the life from it with your bare hands.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I fucking guess.
Oh, that was 80 years ago, dearie.
That
I'm
name.
afraid my hands aren't wringing out the life of anyone just yet. And Nana kind of raises her her slightly trembling hands.
Please, I bet you can wring the life out of anything with those hands. I think you still got it, Nana.
Of course I do, but not with my bare hands. With my holy sword on the other hand. And Nana pats the sunblade's hilt.
You terrify me. Okay, so okay, we just gotta evict this boy and then go kill a big dumb bird. That sound great?
Easy.
We can just walk into this mansion without any trouble then?
Yes.
Well, unless the boy causes
There-
some.
There should be no trouble. The servants have all left. There should only be the boy there now.
We just have to worry about Layla being haunted by the dog murder that she did.
Well, I think we all committed the dog murder if we think about it.
What murder are we
Yeah, I
talking
mean-
about, dearies?
Complicity.
Nonsense. We're all
Anna,
thinking,
things
yeah.
happened when you were dead. Things that we're not proud of.
what we're proud of.
Well, I mean, I turned a guy to ash.
Hmm.
That was cool.
Layla
Because
just
like,
petted a dog a little too hard.
It's not. I didn't account for the life draining part of the weapon that I got the blood spear, so that was kind of on me.
Nana's gonna look to Layla and say, dearie, mind your hands around Whiskers, please.
Oh, I won't be touching Whiskers, and I'm gonna give the cat. Or wait, is the cat's not in here? Is it?
Oh
Would have
yes.
fit in here. Would it?
As you look around for the
Pretty
cat,
big.
you do notice that Lady Watcher is currently petting Whiskers.
Yeah.
He told you
and
she likes
making
cats.
noises right at the tiger.
I thought it was another member in a wolf pelt.
So, to the burgomaster's house? Unless you have any other business with Lady.
You can come back
Nana will
after you're
actually
done
turn to Lady Watcher.
evicting
Oh,
him, and I will
I'm
put
sorry.
you up for the night.
Nana will smile like, oh, have you found any leads about the recent upstir?
Can you repeat that, please? I couldn't hear you.
Nana asked if Lady Watcher found any suspects about the murder.
Ah, yes. We're asking around, and it seems that a man named Bluto has been frequenting the lake recently and matches the description you gave.
Arrested?
He is still currently being searched out, but it is quite possible that the Vistani will find and kill him before he can be taken into custody.
Okay.
Nana will look to Lady Watcher like, well, I trust your discretion on this matter.
Well, good hunting for you. She wished you good hunting.
sorry, can you repeat that?
Reference to, the Victor situation.
Nana will kind of give a slight curtsy, a hand over her heart. It's like, of course. And she's going to look to the others like, shall we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sure. I'm not counting this as a hunt. It's just a boy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so much trouble with my grief.
So I take it you guys are heading to the Burgermaster, the Ormore Burgermaster.
Sure.
Yep.
Alrighty. Wow, these things are putting you guys at the wrong sizes.
Sheet on this. God, I'm so stupid.
Is it Sarah or copy? I'm not sure which one's the right one now, Sarah.
That's what it is. It's just Sarah. The copy is I think it's redundant. This is my old one.
So the copy is the one I can delete. Yeah, just type delete into to whichever one needs to be deleted, and I'll delete it at some point. So the group of you approach the house. Are you going to bring your new animal companions inside, or are you going to leave them outside?
Gonna fit. I seem to recall him being fairly large.
Yep.
Yeah, he should fit.
And by the way, that reminds me, is Squeak currently with you, or did Squeak get bamfed like the other game?
No, Squeak. Nah, Squeak's alive in this game.
All right, Squeak.
He's only dead in the other game right now.
Yeah.
I'm debating.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Nana would probably bring in the Whiskers because she doesn't know that he's a wizard. Because that information was only known out of character, so.
Yeah. Been conveniently omitted. No.
All right, it's up to you. What you guys want to do?
Oh, it's a big tiger. All right. So should we make our presence known, or should we just go to the update sneakily?
Just go sneakily. I'm not very sneaky, but just go in normally.
Thinking it'd be more intimidating.
We ought to divide it. Some of us go in sneakily, while us who cannot sneak simply go in as normal.
I mean, I could make
Perhaps
us all
cause a
sneaky.
diversion.
You could make us all sneaky, sort of. I mean, this armor is not very healthy, but sure.
Surprise is nice.
The door is not locked. It swings open quite easily, and there is a definite feel of emptiness for the most part in here. Although, roll a perception check.
Perception.
All right.
Perception. Come here.
So, which way do you guys want to go?
Well, attic. So up, I guess. When you guys were exploring, did you see anything that looked like it might have been an attic?
No.
Well, wasn't there like a trap door in the ceiling in one of the rooms?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That might be where we need to go.
Roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
So I'm not going to roll.
I've never been in here, so.
We're really intelligent so far.
Ah. So,
Oh, geez, Sarah.
Wave knows the way the way to go, and he can lead you to there. Wave, do you wish to lead them directly to the room with the attic?
Sure, I will.
All right, then I will drag and drop you all there.
Oh,
Or
no.
just
That guy
glances
is
at
dead.
And you find
In-
yourself in the bedroom. The site where you had murdered a man in his bed and a dog in the doorway.
Is there still like an ashy stain on the bed where the...
Yeah, there's still a little bit of an ashy stain. At that point, you look up and you see the trap door in the ceiling with a little like dangling thingamabobber, and realize that even if it was down, there's no way the saber-toothed tiger's gonna fit up there.
Nana will gently pat Whisker's head. Is like, stay here, darling. We'll be back soon.
tell. Can you tell to wait outside of the room because this room's cursed.
Yeah, this is the room of many animals dying.
All right. If that's the case,
Perhaps you should wait outside, love.
You will wait in the hallway.
All right.
Can I head to? I know there was a bathroom somewhere, and drop Piccolo off with my backpack.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna pull her out and say, I need you to stay here. It'll be okay. I'll be back soon, all right?
Just going to make my Eldritch Cannon, Eldritch Protector, little spider bot on my shoulder.
All right.
Now Nana will withdraw her shield and repair from beneath her skirts.
Oh, why don't I just activate it now? I'll give everyone temp HP. Let me just figure out how many people it could do that to.
Well, I'm thinking about it here.
Oh, does anyone want a potion of swiftness? Oh, or resilience, 1 extra AC.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to be quote unquote tanking?
I'll be tanking. I'm always tanking.
Here you go, Nana. I give you a potion of resilience. It basically gives you +1 AC for 10 minutes.
Everyone can have even familiars.
All right, so Nana, I will be up front.
I can be if you need me to.
Well, yeah, I'll cast 8 on the 3 of us, so you'll have 5 above your normal.
It does what?
Points above your normal.
We're prepared. This is some kind of archmage.
He only knows identify, but we're doing this.
Fucking just learned firebolt.
All right.
Do you have?
Oh yeah, I'm up to 50 HP. Yay.
Don't forget your 1 extra AC.
How many people is aid? You doing aid
It's
for
a
him?
19.
Oh yeah, last time I ran this, so it was a half game, because it ended at the Ember Temple. One of Quentin characters died in this scenario. Of course, that was because they split the party and half the party set the house on fire while he was up in the attic.
Nana and I and Layla have all 8 on us.
Okay.
You guys
ready
ready
to
to
move
get
up?
into the attic?
Mhm.
You pull on the
Yes.
cord, revealing a set of wooden stairs heading up. This dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs. Except for an old table with a lantern on it, this room is empty. You can see a small window looking outside onto the back gardens and a closed door. And of course, the wooden steps going down.
All right. Move up and open the
Alright.
door.
This large attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. You see a clear footpath through the maze.
Ah,
Oof, this room is a mess.
Oh yes. Can I roll perception to see if I see anyone or any signs of people, recently or having come back?
Sure.
All right.
Pretty much the only thing you can see is the clear path that goes through this room. You saw like footsteps heading in, some heading out. Definitely look like they're recent, within the last couple of days. Lyra, as you get close to the door, you see that someone has carved a large skull into it. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." And you could hear somebody mumbling beyond the door.
all right. Well, I'll open the door.
All right. A glyph of warding goes off in your face.
Oh, goody.
Oh, good.
Oh fuck.
19 points of light in your body, Lyra.
Ow.
But you do get the door open.
Yeah.
Well, with 7 temporary HP, that means you got 12, which means Nana's going to simply use 10 of her lay on hands and, kind of gently put a hand on your shoulder, like, there, darling.
Inside this room, the first thing that greets your eyes are all the skeletal cats that are running around, suddenly brought to attention as you open the door. Someone has taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rag covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges one of the skeletal cats that is currently meowing at you. All of them seem to be skulking about, all with their heads turned towards the door. But most unnerving of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
3 small children.
Gotta say, not the worst room in this
Wave,
mansion.
are you... Wave, are you coming?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Kale's hanging back on purpose.
Okay.
Maybe when once that ward goes off, Kale would be like, oh, did I fail to mention that he may be a mage or a wizard?
And with that, the cats start charging towards the people coming into the room. Roll for initiative.
I was too early. Oh, I'm
Nice.
still on there. Nice.
They're -1. She doesn't get to go at all, does she? No.
Race from initiative.
Well, of all the
tracker.
time to get in that one, well, I suppose that's the best time.
Ooh.
This would be a good time for use of Sunblade, wouldn't it?
Probably.
All right, is everyone on the turn order?
A lot of kitty cats.
Yep, a lot of kitty cats. Layla.
Cool. So I know these cats are attacking, right? I can see that.
They're all charging at you.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I squeeze past Nana to
As long
get
as
into the
she's-
room?
Yeah.
Yep, as long as she lets you in.
Okay. Now that I'm in here, I'm going to pull out the blood spear and take an attack against this cat.
The one directly in front of you?
Yes.
All right. That one kind of like turns into a little pile of bones.
Okay. And then I'll make my extra attack and attack this one.
All right.
Hold on one sec. Not relevant, but
Another bone cat turns to dust.
The fight
Okay.
might be over with before I return to roll.
Oh, what did you get on your roll, Nana? Oh, you did get a 0. Never mind.
no
You rolled a
one.
nat 1.
A 1.
I thought maybe you had done what most people do and did not
no.
click on your token and then had to. So
No, I did.
Skeleton to this table and runs right at Layla.
Forgot to put initiative.
A second. He's listed as Pseudo Dragon.
Oh, is he on there?
Yep,
I didn't.
even Nana.
Okay, I just was making sure because.
Wave.
I am gonna get past Nana. No problem. Great, yeah.
But I don't look like. Am I not on there?
Oh, you're right. You're not on there. Roll for Kale.
That looks.
I'm sorry. I don't. I thought I did, and it did. It just. Because I gotta. Okay, I did even worse this time around.
Wait,
That's
I
fine.
don't have that spell. I thought I
That's
had
okay.
that
You're
spell.
still ahead of Nana.
Yay!
Let's not do a repeat of last time, and I'm just gonna. We just see a bunch of angry cats. Can I cast Fairy Fire in here and just hit the 3 cats?
Sure. What's the DC?
Ah, yeah, we'll throw it up.
Mm.
My question was, can I do it without hitting any of us? But I should be able to.
Yeah.
It's DC 15, so
What
one
color?
of them fails.
What color
That's
do you want?
blue. What else? Only
Alright.
one color for me.
So that one's now fairy fired. sorry, I forgot. Skeletal cat goes next. Ah, the same one you fairy fired. Wave, and it's coming right at you. Ooh, it got back at you for that.
For 2 damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
It just it just clawed your leg for turning it blue.
Do they do they only do 1 damage?
Apparently, you took 2 damage from that.
No, I'm saying you're rolling 1d1.
Yes, exactly. That's what I said.
Okay.
These are little skeleton cats. They are. The only reason they're at all a problem is because there's multiple of them.
Yeah.
Lyra.
All right, so you all watch as Ollara holds up her holy symbol and says, "Be gone, undead." Use turn undead.
All right, give me the DC for that.
D15.
Wisdom saving? Yeah, wisdom saving.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two of them saved. 2 of them are now turned.
Third going up, they'd be Ash.
Anything else?
That's my action.
Sarah.
All right. I'm just gonna move in. See how far I can move. I don't want to move within melee. This room is very cramped. I'm trying to figure out a good angle. I think. Okay. I guess I will just move right into their faces then. Yeah, I'll just thunder wait. Oh wait, no. This one's turned, right?
Yeah, there are 2 cats that are turned and 2 cats that aren't.
Yeah, okay. In that case, I will just slash with a dagger.
Plus, being in this close quarters, you'd very much likely hit your companions with Thunderwave.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stab one with a dagger.
Okay, the one directly in front of you. I mean, the one next to you. Sorry, this one or the one below you.
That's not turned.
Okay, the one's not turned. Got it.
Let's see. That doesn't get arcane firearm damage. I don't shoot him with my. I don't shoot a knife at him.
Yeah, even so, it's
Okay.
enough damage to destroy it.
I use my blinky boots. I click my shoes together, and
Click, click.
I teleport back where I was.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Okay. So skeletal cat. It's the one that's all the way over there. It runs all the way to the corner with the 3 figures that are standing motionless there. Pseudo dragon.
It's just gonna move with Kale.
Okay. Kale.
Right, so he's just gonna start picking his way through this place. Let's see. He's very carefully following the. He only gets 30 feet, right? Yeah, he's not the upgraded version. Yep, he just kind of starts wandering towards what's going on.
Nana.
All right. Dana's up. Hang on. Okay. Dana's gonna attack this guy here. Give her up here.
Another one dead. Well, they were already dead, but another one that's been destroyed.
And oh! Well, she gets 2 attacks, but she can't reach this guy with her rapier, so that's the end of her turn.
Okay. Layla.
I got this one right in front of me, so I'll take an attack with the spear.
And that one explodes into dust.
Okay, I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20 to the one that's turned and take my second attack.
Okay. This leaves only the thing that can't be seen currently that's on the GM layer. Wave, what do you want to do?
Oh.
Quick question. Was that within the range of my fairy fire?
What do you mean?
The thing we can't be seen, because it would have been hit
No,
by fairy fire.
it's not. It wasn't in the range of your fairy fire.
I will, seeing there's nothing here anymore and I think the danger is gone, pull out my Wand of Secrets and use it.
Alright. Take a door trap. Let's see, what would show up on this? You know, that wand is sort of indicating on the rug at your feet. There's something odd there.
Guys, the rug is being weird. That's it, because that costs an action.
Weird rug.
Look, this rod is telling me the rug is weird. That's all I can say.
No.
Ollara, what do you do with that information?
Actually, I'm going to use Eyes of Grave, any other undead within range.
Nope.
I think that's actually, is that an action? I think it is.
Oh, by the way, Layla, since you're over in the corner, you notice that those 3 figures are actually mannequins dressed like school children.
That makes me feel better. Thanks for that.
Anything else you wish to do, Lyra?
And yeah, that's in the turn.
Okay. Sarah, what do you want to do?
No more kitties. Well, considering that I don't think there's a threat, and we just got lightninged by Glyph of Warding, and now I know that this person was a wizard, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as an action.
Alright. Going to detect magic in that room. Yeah, that thing underneath the rug is definitely lighting up, but only lighting up slightly. It's like there's a half constructed magical spell being worked on underneath there.
Oh, okay. If I can, still on my turn, I'll lift the rug.
Okay. You see what looks to be some kind of circle with some ruins etched into it.
If
You'd
I still got
probably
time on my
be
turn,
about there if you did that. I
Okay.
would say that between detect magic and that you finish your action bonus action. Anything else?
I'll let my turn then. That's it.
Okay, now for the person on the GM layer. The person who is on the GM layer fades suddenly into view and lifts a hand out towards you guys and casts Fireball! Sorry.
Oh, fuck!
Do I have a counter
Dexterity
spell?
saving Rose.
I do not have a counter spell. I'm a level.
Oh, actually, I'll counterspell that. I'll counterspell it.
Ooh,
Sure.
Ooh, what level are you gonna counterspell that at?
Well, I level 3 because that's my highest spell slot.
This is a level 5 fireball.
Yeah, so roll. Please roll good.
So I
think
believe
that's
that's a what is it? Wisdom saving throw?
No, it's a 10 plus the spell's level.
And
So
you
what
have to make
level was the spell?
fertility charisma check.
Wait, on whose behalf?
So the DC she needs to roll is equal to 10 plus the level of the spell. And she needs to make a charisma check, was it?
Kale needs to make the check.
Kale
I
needs
need to make a
check.
charisma
Okay.
check. Okay. Well, a charisma check, not a save, correct?
Check. Yeah.
Yeah, it says ability check.
Oh, Jesus, Kale,
Oh, no!
you're only good
The
stat!
the entire room just erupted in a fireball. All of you, let's see, 22, that's 29 points of damage, unless you roll a 16 or higher. I'm sorry, not 16 or higher. Sorry, 22 points of damage, unless you roll a 14 or higher on your dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So how much?
Be in there, or am I
29.
included in that pile?
Nope, it's everybody in the room. Victor doesn't seem to notice you at first. He basically was invisible when you warded, used Misty Step to get out here, and waited until you all bunched up and cast Fireball it back into the room.
Okay,
Oh,
correct.
God.
I'm just asking if I need to make the
Wait.
roll.
No, you don't.
How
You're on
can
the
you
other side of
Misty
him. He doesn't even notice you're there.
Riz, how can he Misty Step and then Fireball?
Different turns.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said he didn't do anything on his turn. He actually did. He just cast Misty Step.
And half of that would be 14
Yeah.
or 15.
You
Oh,
round
good.
down
With my
for damage.
7. All right, with my 7, I only take 7 points of damage and no more hit points.
No more hit points.
Tap HP.
Pretty
Right.
okay, actually. At the temp HP I got.
Which means I'm only at 46.
And that's
Really
the
bad at
end
damage, right?
of Victor's turn, who now notices that there's someone behind him. Kale.
Kel just looks just as surprised as he is. So Squeak would hold for Kale to tell him to do something, I guess. And then Kale would tell him to go sting this guy. Or attempt to sting this guy. And I don't think I pulled out Squeak's character sheet because I wasn't expecting him. So give me 1, 2, investment of the Chain Master, so we're not going to get a nice save, but we'll try anyway. DC 11, con. I think he has to get like a 6 to be knocked out.
Okay. I'm on the wrong lane. Can't reach there. Duh. His AC is 15, so that misses.
So that it didn't hit. Okay.
Right.
He just got a little... And I think that's probably all I can do because... I think, unless I have investment, my telling familiar to attack is my action. So I think that's all I can do.
All right. Nana.
Oh, you know what's coming. She's gonna. All right. So if I move here, will I be within 5 feet of him? Like if I'm standing between. Hang on. That's wrong. If I'm standing here.
How much movement speed do you have?
I have 30.
All right. So the attic, because of how squeezed in everything is technically well, actually, no, Kale. No, that's right. Kale dashed before that. Technically, it would be considered rough terrain because of how tight in it is. So that means you'd be moving half speed.
I could get up to here.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, that's 5 squares, so that's 5. So 20 would be right here because of waves. Well, would wave be considered rough movement if I'm moving past him?
Yeah. We sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering so much tonight. I believe we did speak it.
All right. Well then, that means Rapier's out, and okay.
What do you wish to do? Hello? Casting hold person. Victor will use his reaction to counterspell that.
Can I counterspell his counterspell?
Yes, you can. Go for it.
I'm gonna blow my other spell slot, counterspelling this dude's counterspell.
With your reaction.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
I believe that does because that's a counterspell will counterspell anything that's level 3 or below. So technically, a counterspell can work against a counterspell. Let's see, Nana's hold person. What's the DC on that?
14 wisdom.
14 wisdom. And he saves.
As a bonus action, could you raise both a middle finger up at him?
Yes, she may. Layla.
Like we're killing him.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving 5, 10, 20. I think I can get here. I feel a little less bad about killing him because he did shoot a giant ball of fire, so I pull out the bow instead.
All right.
Bonus action, I'm casting Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And he's going to catch these 2 arrows, I hope.
Thronk, thronk. Now, considering all the trash around here, I do believe he's considered half cover.
Ah, I am a sharpshooter, though.
Ah, good. You're a sharpshooter, so it won't matter.
Okay, I'll take my first shot.
I don't have to look that up.
It's all good.
No, that's what I love about sharpshooter. It's like I don't even have to worry about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first one definitely hits him, and he calls out in pain.
Yeah, let's see the second one.
Oh, and the second one's even worse. He's got 2 arrows sticking out of him now, and he's bleeding profusely into his clothing.
If you say sorry, we'll let you live. And that's my turn.
Wave.
No, we won't.
I will walk up to him. And I'll just shock and do I shock and grasp him? I will shock and grasp him, I guess. 17, does that hit?
Yep, and he is now down.
No.
Think we got him?
Yeah, once that happens, I'll actually cast Mass Healing Word.
The young man falls to the ground, blood dripping out of his mouth. Eyes rolled back in his head.
Alright, Ollaras, Nana's gonna cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level on you.
Okay.
So that gives 16. Oh no, yeah, 16.
So everybody that was injured in our party was getting 7 from me.
Puts Nana back in more helpful hug. Nana's going to move to him, and she's going to kind of come over here and poke at him with her boots. Like, is he dead? Oh.
You hear him coughing out blood, but he's definitely unconscious.
Thought he would, be less violent, but
And Nana's
Did
going
burn
to
us-
look down on him. Kill him.
I mean,
Right, but he did go down pretty easy, and I'm sure he won't fuck up again because that was the arrows hurt, and I'm sure the shock hurt too.
And Nana's going to look to you like, and how do they plan on keeping him?
Good question.
What will
Lady
stop him from
Watcher's
coming
problem.
back?
I mean, they could always take him to an institution. I don't know. Is he well? Because if he's living up here in this mess, mumbling to himself, making mage circles, I don't know.
I mean, he literally wrote on the door, "All is not well." So
Mm,
Then I say we should kill
We
him
should
and be
take him
done
to the
with it.
abbot.
And will this abbot kill him, or
Oh,
Hera looks
worse.
to you.
for him.
Then let's go. Don't worry, dear. I can only cast Hold Person twice a day.
I'm going to check on this circle and see what it's all about.
I'll help you with that. We should have probably stabilized him.
Stabilize this dude. If we're gonna
Roll a
keep him alive.
medicine. Roll a medicine check.
Oh, I mean, Kale's not gonna touch him. That's blood. Ugh, no.
no, I was saying I'm gonna try to.
I'm too interested in this circle.
Kale actually has his like sleeve up over his nose.
You managed to stop his major bleeding. You're used to this sort of triage, Layla. You've probably even gotten Sarah out of a mess like this when she was younger.
Yeah.
Sarah, roll an Arcana check, please.
With Wave helping me, I got advantage.
I can give you guidance. I'll do that now.
Sarah,
Could I still use that guide? Or
Sarah, you've got a. It looks like you got a. You got Did you get with the guidance that gave you advantage?
No,
No,
I
wait.
I helped, so guidance would be an extra D4.
Sarah, you got advantage on that?
Yeah, because I'm helping.
Okay.
yeah, because Wave helped.
I didn't realize Wave was helping because Wave is in another room. All right. So you look down, and at first you think, "Oh, that's cool. This is a teleportation circle," but then you look closer and realize there's some problems with it, and this is actually some kind of disintegration circle.
Oh boy.
A shitty teleportation circle.
That's what you
You're a
say.
bad man.
It disintegrates somebody without reintegrating them elsewhere.
Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna just no one walk into that. No one touch this. This is bad stuff.
Hmm.
Glad I caught that because I would have definitely walked into it. Anyway. He was trying to make a teleportation circle, but like he sucks, so
Okay. Nana's gonna pull out the rope. I think she has roping the guy up. Would she know how to like tie up a mage so he can't use any hand movements and gag him so he can't use any movements to make any spells? Would she know how to do that?
I think she's been around enough to know stuff like that.
Yeah, and if not, the casters in the party would be able to clue her in on that.
Alright, well, since she is a caster, she's gonna start tying him up so he can't use any sort of magic.
Importantly, gag him.
For 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, she takes off her handkerchief and gags him.
I can cast silence on him for 10 minutes.
That would
more long-term.
that would also
Solution, though.
affect you and anyone else within 30 feet of him.
Yeah, that's true.
So she just used her handkerchief to tie around his mouth so he can't speak.
you, sir, have been evicted.
An easy 100 gold now, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, everything else in that room, all the papers and stuff like that, are now scorched with flame and unreadable.
Looking towards Cal. Oh, yes, it was definitely easy. It would have been nice to have that information. Cal.
Like frowns. He's like, yeah, I must have slipped my mind. I am old, you know.
Kind of knocks some ash off of Allie's shoulder. It's okay. I mean, look, you're tip-top shape.
Uh-huh.
And since you hardly did any of the fighting and knocked him down, you will not complain when we take the majority of the money. And Nana will smile at Kale.
Shrugs, and he's like, I can get what I want anyway.
Well, certainly with that attitude.
Right. So who's carrying him? Because I have kind of noodle arms.
I think Wave's the only one that has actual strength in this party.
I have a 13, just strong enough to fight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got a 7.
Am I really the strongest to the 14? I thought Nana would be.
I think you are. I think we had this discussion before.
Yeah, you're the strongest of the 14.
Yes,
I have an 8.
I am the big strong man.
Exactly.
I'll guess I'll carry this very deranged man. Do I need to make an athletics check for carrying him? Or
I mean,
are
if
you
we just drag him, if nobody cares that we bounce his head down the stairs.
Nah,
I don't
I'll
care.
drag
all.
him. I'll carry him. He's already delusional enough, you know. I don't want to add to that.
What
Also-
if it knocks him right?
Oh, quick question, Chris. I did get my book right.
Yes, you did buy that book.
Before they go, Nana's gonna look around the attic, like, it would be such a shame if there was anything valuable here that was forgotten about.
I should have still detect magic active. Sweep of the room.
About the
I'll
only other
try
thing
my
you
wand again.
notice, Sarah, is there's a book on the unconscious body that's also slightly glowing.
Oh. Okay, I'll pocket that. Also, actually, I'm not sure if I hold on. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I definitely had detect magic still active. Yeah. Okay, I'll check out that book.
It appears to be a spell book with various interesting spells in it.
Anybody want this? It's useless to me.
I can't learn anything my patron doesn't want me to, so
I'll
not
take
very
it.
useful for me either.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Oops.
Is it good if I take it? What's this guy's name so I know what spellbook it is?
Victor?
Victor. I'm trying to see if it's actually in the supplemental material at all, but nope, it is not.
I mean, it would contain all the spells he knows, basically.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking to see if there's a handout without having me copy and paste from inside the stuff.
Be right back.
Oh, that's why it's not opening. It's because that. Yeah, I'm just copying and pasting everything to Quentin. There we go.
Okay.
Those are all the spells that are in that book.
Okay. Ooh, that's a weird question. Could I use those to make scrolls. Seeing I have the formula now. Granted, it would cost a lot of things to make them.
If you have enough money and the right materials, you should be able to.
Yeah. Some of those are pretty great to have. So I'll start saving up and making some scrolls.
So, now that you have a prisoner, what would you guys like to do?
Can I roll investigates to check for basically if there's any like loose coins around?
Sure.
It's a couch. I see a couch.
Roll investigation.
Couches are okay. Let's hope I get it.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't found anything interesting.
Okay. Shall we go down, dearies?
Yes, I guess we should roll out.
Nana's going to pause like, oh, what about the children?
Oh, I caught a glimpse. They're just mannequins. Weird.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
that is definitely
Nana will take that word for it.
Again,
People and creepy dolls.
this only the second worst in this house.
Yeah. Yeah.
If this
Hey,
is
is
the
that
second
that
worst,
room
I'd
full of
surely-
Irina dolls still here?
Actually,
Maybe
can
we
we go
should-
take a check? That's
Yeah,
a
maybe
good
we should
question.
take them to Strahd.
No, I'm just. Hey!
For us, we should send it anonymously.
It's just like someone take them and dump them at his front door.
If you all will excuse me for one moment, and I'm going to do a quick jog to make sure that Piccolo's okay.
I guess it's good that you didn't bring him or her.
She would have been gone. Piccolo, I'll never put you in danger. I don't give her a scratch under the chin.
Nana's going to call for Whiskers like, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Boom, 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 boom.
Damn.
Nana will start petting the armored saber-toothed tiger, like, and say, "Who's a good kitty? You're a good kitty."
Yes, I like this new party arrangement we have.
A cat, a monkey. The cat is staring at the bloody young man. It looks like he's ready to grab him or something like that.
Now, Whiskers, you can't eat human flesh yet.
Yes.
And Nana will boop the saber-toothed tiger. Not yet, darling.
Lick.
Dinner
Lick,
before-
lick.
Yes.
And it's like, Nana looks at the rest of the party. She's like, well, shall we get going?
Right.
Or do we wish to investigate a bit more?
There's anything interesting in this place anymore. Unless somebody wants a bunch of Irina dolls.
I think I actually got to see this doll room. I'd like to see it. I'd like to experience the horror firsthand.
It's pretty awful, Kale. I mean, I can show you. I remember the way.
He's morbidly curious. Let's have a look.
The cat runs along ahead. Inside is a disturbing room filled with dolls. Let me read the exact description of it. Dolls. This room is full of pretty little dolls with powdered white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dressed beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. What's most odd is that all of the dolls, apart from their clothing, look the same. They all look like Irina.
Wow. You guys weren't kidding.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Strahd wouldn't want some of these?
He already has the real thing.
As awful as it is, you're right. I don't really think he'd want these, right? It's a bit much.
Shouldn't we give him one when we take the real arena away? Yeah, that's
Probably
fine.
should,
Inflation
yes.
prize.
But
We really.
I figured that one would take.
If we knew where his coffin was, it would be so fun to like just fill his coffin with these things.
If when we take the real arena, I think he will be gone. We'll destroy him.
Take the best looking one, and then when we eventually take Arena back, replace it with the best looking one as a joke. I think it'd be funny.
I mean, like, he
Perusing
would kill
them
us
and look
anyway
for
for taking
the nicest
arena.
one.
Are you taking any of the dolls?
I'll take the
Peruse
best
for the nicest one and or that he considers as the nicest one and put it in his bag, or maybe not insight, investigation.
No, you find what looks like a decent one
Let's
and
see,
put it in your bag.
Yeah, that would have been a 19, I think, with a +2. So okay, I got a pretty good one. I don't have this wine anymore, do I?
I'll
Oh.
carry the boy outside, and I'll guess we'll go back to the lady's house.
This guy, is the bottle of wine still on his desk, or did they clean out all his stuff already? I gave him a bottle of wine and then I killed him that night.
Like, you should have taken the wine back that night.
I should have, but we were trying to not wake up the freak that lived in the doll room.
Be in the same place, so it's not in the it's not in that side room.
Wine cellar. We could go. I'm just being silly. We don't need to.
Yeah, let's get out of here before that guy wakes up. I really don't want to deal with him again.
Gagged. He
Hey,
should be
dearie,
fine.
I think I managed to neutralize him.
I'm sure.
Long rest. Fireball again.
Alright, so we all leave.
Alrighty. Back to the town of Valaki. You exit the burgomaster's mansion with your big cat and your prisoner. It all feels right with the world at the moment. Even though, of course, you're currently in this land. Where do you wish to go? You just gonna take this guy to Lady Watcher, or do you have some other plans for him?
We need to get our money, so we might as well just make him her problem, right?
Get trapped.
Except we mentioned something about the Abbey. I mean, like, Nan's fine with either one of them.
We offer to take him to the Abbey for her. I don't know if she knows what that guy does, though.
Let her decide that.
Anna, you were at dinner with us, right? That creepy guy that had like all the weird animal body parts. The guy that I guess showed us to our room.
I never been
Grizz
to the
described
Abbey.
him that way. Handout wise, might have been Cyrus Bellevue.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That Cyrus Bellevue guy that took us to our room at Strahd's place. That's what the abbot does to people.
Nana will look to Victor and's like, will be quite the improvement for him. I think this is Nana's slow descend into evil alignment.
Yeah, and then I'm starting to scared of Academy.
That is a good question. Yeah, because I didn't see alignment here in your character to know whether or not you're good or evil. And that sword responds.
I would have considered Nana to be neutral.
Alright.
We'll see what happens at the end of the
Yeah.
campaign because
Yeah.
being in Barovia
No,
and
it's
being away from the
the problem is actually with the sword, because the sword only responds to certain alignments. It's a very alignment heavy sword.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, we
I will
kind of
burn
need
that
that
bridge when we
guy.
get to it.
Corrupt it, right?
We'll see.
Dang. I took damage last. I forgot to roll my confusion thing.
Oops. Sorry. Forgot to
Well, yeah,
prompt you.
that's right. You're plagued by terrible, terrible images in your head, aren't you?
Oh, let me write that down on my sheet.
Are you gonna roll now? Hello? Sarah?
Yes.
Waiting for you to roll.
What am I rolling again? Sorry. I was looking for the.
For your condition. Yeah, I know it's a bit late, but let's see if you get hit suddenly later on.
Let's see. I'm still looking. What do I have to roll for that? Because I'm still looking for the text to copy and paste on my
I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
saving throw. Okay.
All right.
I think that's good.
Yeah,
Actually, sure.
I think you're just a little bit shaken after this fight, but you're mostly okay.
Oh, it's DC 15. So I did fail that just now.
No, then as you're walking out, you start shaking and shivering a lot, and whatever it says on your thing at the moment, which I'm currently forgetting, now comes into effect.
I found it. So I am affected. I'm affected with the confusion spell.
Eh,
Great. While they're doing all that, I presume we're gonna stay the night here, right, in this town?
That's the plan.
Probably be a good idea.
With confusion, it has a lot of reaction I do. Not sure how that's gonna translate out of combat.
Yeah, I'm thinking out of combat, you're, again, like I said, probably shaking and shivering a bit and not entirely sure where you are.
Okay.
Nana will move over to Sarah, take off her shawl, wrap it around her shoulders, and like, here, there, darling, I'm here. And she'll gently, hold on to her and guide her to where they need to go.
What's going on? And her eyes lay upon Nana.
We're gonna go to sleep soon, darling. And she's like, don't worry, Nana's here now.
Where are your
And
clothes?
she's gonna look over to the rest. You're wearing them, love.
Wearing your clothes?
Here. Nana's just gonna simply take Sarah's hand and put it on the shawl around her shoulder, like, here. Do this.
Where we are? I'm scared.
It's okay. Nana's here. Nana will protect you. And she's going to gently pat her head and move kind of her head over to tuck against her shoulder, like, don't worry about it, dearie.
So I was just
And,
shaking up.
and Nana will look to the rest and go and kind of whisper, like, we need to get, like, let's go back to Lady Watcher, shall we?
Yeah, let's go. And I'll walk up and I'll kind of hold Sarah's hand and start guiding her.
Lost child at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd see the other kind of watching Sarah going, thinking, you're not sure what she's thinking, but
I don't know if I want to hit you guys with the sad hours. Yeah, sure. Sarah's just kind of looking around. She's going like, where are my parents?
I don't know.
And I was like, they went to the store for milk, dearie.
Why'd you leave me in the middle of the forest?
Just a bad dream.
Yes, dearie, just a bad dream.
Oh, okay, so
Nana's
they'll be back.
here now.
Sarah, why don't we focus on what we're doing right now and we can talk when you're feeling a little bit better, okay? We're gonna go see Lady Watcher.
Okay. It does last for a minute, so I think this will be over very soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess
so
snap
you
out of it really quick.
return back to the Watcher house. Victor still hasn't woken up, and the guards just kind of like, they see you coming and they're like, and all right, go on in, and are just a little, seemingly a little keeping an eye on you, but also knowing that you are guests of their employer.
Nana will smile at them.
Inside, be like, here.
This time, Lady Watcher's actually in the living room, dining room type area. And she stands up when she sees you coming. Done already? Ah, you bring me
Much of a
proof.
fight.
Is he dead?
Not yet.
Have you brought him here thinking that I wish to kill him myself?
Well,
Well,
he's
we
not
wanted
being
to
out.
give you the option.
Yeah, we just evicted him. Like you asked. I mean, if you want to arrest him, torture him, I don't know. You're the leader here.
It is interesting you simply did not tie him up and leave him somewhere and let me know where he was. You brought him here. So either you were trying to curry favor with me, or you are thinking of doing something to him yourself, perhaps?
We didn't want to risk him wiggling loose.
You look a little Strahd compared to the last time I saw most of you. Other than Kale, of course, he looks fine.
He fried us up pretty.
He set the fire about.
Yeah, somebody forgot to tell us he was a wizard.
Oh, very good. And she claps her hands together and goes and produces a pouch, which she then hands to Kale. Here is the payment I agreed to. Disperse it however you wish. They're your servants, after all.
He's to sigh and hand it to. Jeez, who do I trust? He'll get it to Layla. She seems to be
The monkey dips her hand into the pouch and comes out with the gold and starts biting it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
you're down.
Piccolo.
when she says servant, I say, wait, what? Looking at Kale, what did you tell her?
I tell it. What did I tell her? Sorry, I didn't hear like what you said. You were a little mumbled. What did I tell her?
Yeah, what did you tell her about us being your servants? What does that mean? You tell her something that's not correct.
I mean, that was the story from the beginning. Sarah was there.
I still don't know why I went with that. I'm not good with people. I have the madness thing now saved in the sheet, so this time I'll look through the chat log to find it.
But just basically mutter under his breath. He's like, "What do you think? Like, if I told her that you were just a bunch of random people I picked up on the road, she would have let us in here."
And it's going to kind of. What? I hear that.
Well, that would have been actually the truth, Kale. We are random people you picked up on the road.
I didn't think Kale had the strength to pick even me up.
No, I don't.
Nana will simply move to Kale and pat his cheek very grandmotherly. Like, it's okay, Kale.
The big yawn.
So we're
Sorry.
gonna.
Yeah, I guess this is probably 10 o'clock.
Yeah, this is probably a good stopping point for the group, and you guys can decide whether or not you wish to deal with Victor and bringing him to the asylum like you were thinking, or just let him stay here, which is probably going to get him killed.
Then maybe see Big Bird.
Either way, we'll get him killed.
Can we use him for bait for Big Bird?
Yeah, you can make all sorts of decisions about it.
Oh, I like that one.
I like
Who
that one. Too. That's a good idea.
And if he survives and kills him, well, we can kill him. So if it survives and kills the rock, then we can kill the bait, and nobody will know.